Welcome back to the Art of Crochet blog, and this is square number 58, and here we are with the lovely bright pink yarn. And this is quite an interesting square this time. Somebody said something about are we just repeating on the Facebook page, are we just repeating patterns? And there are a few repeats in different colours and things, but sometimes these are just subtly different in quite an interesting way, and this is one of those that it's just a little bit different, so concentrate and you will see. So I've done a chain of 5 joined with a slip stitch, 2 chain and 1 treble, and now we're going to do 2 treble clusters separated by 2 chains. So we start off with our 2 chains. And now we're going to do a 2 treble cluster. So yarn over and under, and the first part of the stitch, yarn over, first part of the next stitch, and then through all 3. And then do again, so another 2 chain, and through the first part, yarn over again, through the first part of the next stitch, and then through both. Okay, so at the end of the first round we do 1 chain instead of 2, and then join with a double crochet to the top of the first standing chain. And now I've done that wrong, look, I've gone only through 1 bar. So when you pick up the stitch, don't do what I do, go through 2 bars like that, and see, look, it looks much neater. Okay, so when you've done that and you've joined with a double crochet, we're going to do the second round, and this one is 3 trebles into each of those spaces. So I'm going to work into this space that one was from, so standing chain and 2 trebles, and then 1 chain, and then 3 trebles into the next one here. Ooh, a bit more yarn. So we're only working into those 2 chain spaces from the row below. So I've got 3, and then separated by a chain. You keep going all the way around. At the end of the second round, you don't do the chain, you just do a double crochet into that first stitch as before. And now we're going to do 2 trebles into each space. So 3 chain and 1 treble into that same one there where you are. 2 treble and 1 chain, and then another 2 treble into that same space. Then 2 treble into here. So instead of the chain being in between the spaces, it's within the space, if you see what I mean. And that's quite interesting, and it gives it a sort of pointy corner. So at the end of the third round, you can see we've got, it's not a hexagon, of course, it's an octagon with 8 sides. And we're going to join with a double crochet to the top of the first chain as before, going through both strands, of course, like you do. And then in the next round, this is where you get the square shaping. So you start off with 3 chains, and this is like one of those 1 chain spaces. So we start off with a 3 chain and 1 treble in this space here. And then we're going to do 2 treble in that next space. And then 2 half trebles in the 1 chain space that's coming up. So the half treble is that one where you go yarn over and then through all 3. called the half DC in the States, but this is an English video, so we're using English terms here, or UK terms. And then, so you've done 2 half trebles, and then you do 2 trebles in the next one. And then the corner's coming up, so we're going to do 2 trebles and 3 chains and 2 trebles. Into that space. And then you repeat the whole thing on the other sides. So that's our corner, and we're coming up like that. So half trebles in the fat bit in the middle. So go all the way around. So at the end of the 4th round, we're going to do, instead of our 3 chain at the corner, we do those 2 treble and then 2 chains and a half treble into that top there. And in the next round, it's all about trebles now. So we're going to do 3 chain and 2 trebles into that corner space. And then we do 3 trebles in the next bit, 2 treble in there. Okay, so on the 5th round, we've got 3 trebles, 2 trebles, 3 trebles. Oh no, 3 trebles, 2, 2, 3. And then in the corner, it's 3 trebles, 2 chain. So there must be a pattern there with 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the corner. You keep going all the way around. So at the end of the 5th round, 2 chain, and this time it's good old-fashioned slip stitch into that final corner, and you cast off. That's a bit different, isn't it, that one, the way it's constructed. And I think I've learnt something new. There we go, that's number 58. Don't forget to label your square.